on. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Happy Monday, y'all. Yes. I'm not even upset that it's Monday. I had a wonderful, relaxing weekend. All right. But I'm going to get the day started with the positive vibes because you know what I say. It's going to be a what?
Step one, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two,
Come on
get some
in.
good, some food in
Get
you.
your coffee.
Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing.
Hey.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
What?
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Good morning, Michael.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do.
The
Hey,
aftermath of
Mika.
preparation.
Good
Food, good mood, blood in circulation.
One step at a time.
Yeah, that's how you make it.
Set a goal.
You control and the steps you take them.
I try to pick one.
Thought, have some concentration.
And if I make a mistake, it's called.
Education.
I try to do this every day. Call it replication. What?
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
Hey.
Wake up. Today's gonna be
Come
a
on
good
in, y'all.
day.
Get your coffee.
Today's gonna be a good day.
I'm doing iced coffee this morning. Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Hey.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason, though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high,
Other times I'm barely breathing, y'all.
You always gotta
Fight knives from the demons. Yes, Mika. I can't wait for them to mature.
Head full of flaws, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap
All the bad for the good.
in my head when I'm lost.
So I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive vibes are overtaken.
I got patience.
One day at a time, that's how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes
Temptation.
Hey.
I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation.
I live my life in my head.
Like a
Good morning,
narration.
Raquanda. Good
Don't
morning,
expect greatness,
Hillbilly.
do my best.
Man, I take it. Hey.
Today's gonna be a good
I know,
day.
Mika. It's
Today's
been
gonna be a good
a
day.
year.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
I love it.
Today's gonna be a good day.
I can't wait till they start
Today's
budding.
gonna be a good day.
Hey.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Hey. Good morning. So, Mika, you've been in your lock journey for a year and 3 months. That must be beautiful, right? I'm only a week and some days. This Thursday will be 2 weeks. You know, I can't wait until I can say I've been on my lock journey 4 months because I can't wait to see what my hair is going to look like. The good thing about, oh, yes, Hillbilly. Yes, it's October already. I'm excited for you. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. The good thing is I don't have to worry about these untwisting because they are locked and then the locks are 2-strand twisted. So if I take the 2-strand twist out, the strands are locked except for the roots. So the roots of my hair still have to lock because I'm coiled about a 1/2 inch down. So that 1/2 inch of new growth has to lock, right? And so that's why I'm keeping the locks 2-strand twisted to keep my roots tamed for now, right? But I can't wait until I can say I'm 4 months in, I'm a year and 3 months in. I can't wait to see what that looks like for me, right? Because that's when your locks start to bud, and they start to feel like locks and, I can't wait. I'm excited. So for now, but I'm even enjoying the stage that I'm in right now, Mika, because even though my hair shrunk, when I first got them done, they were longer, but hair shrinks, locks shrink. And so I don't even care about that, right? The mere fact that I can still pull it up in some kind of ponytail or whatever the case may be, I'm okay. I'm okay with this look. I'm okay with going out in the street looking like this. I'm okay with this. All right. And so this is not a bad journey for me thus far. All right. So, but I'm only a new baby. I'm not even 2 full weeks in. All right. I'm still excited though. Good morning, Pat. Wish I could say good night, but it's street cleaning. Just got off of a double shift. Tired. Wow. I know you want to lay down. What you mean? Oh, so you have to move your car? So you can't lay down? I know. I get it. I get it. I get it, Aquanda. You will be resting soon. All right. You will definitely be resting soon. But guys, the months are going by so fast. Deb, I need to schedule some time with you guys this upcoming weekend. All right. So I'm going to text y'all this week and try to schedule a time to get on y'all schedule to have a meeting where we can discuss the plans for Houston, right? I have so much stuff going on. Hey, Yoga Girl Sai, we love you too. I have a lot of stuff going on, I just booked my ticket to Florida, right? So I'm going to be in Florida. You know, I booked my ticket to Florida and I'm going to be in Florida. I didn't even take the days off of work yet. I just be doing shit, right? Like assuming that my boss is going to be okay with it. Like I'm just going to tell him, listen, I'm working from Florida. Wish me luck, y'all. But I booked my ticket for Florida. So I am heading for Florida October 25th. My mother's birthday is on October 27th. And so I will be in Florida with her celebrating her birthday. Then I fly back on Halloween, right? Then I fly back out to Atlanta, Georgia. I'm trying to get a ticket for the Friday, right? Fly out to Atlanta on a Friday, and I'm going to come back on the Monday or the Tuesday, right? I'm not sure which day yet, right? Depending on the flights and what they're looking like. And so the reason why I'm going out to Atlanta, y'all, this was a last minute trip. My cousin called me and she was like, you know what? Because, I tell y'all I'm close with my father's side of the family, right? Not my mother's side, but my father's side. And so me and my cousins on my father's side of the family, we have done a lot of things together growing up, right? We have a lot of memories. And so it was amazing, as we got older and into our adult lives, lives and it separates us and we're focusing on our own lives. But it amazed me because she called me and she was like, you know what? I want us to continue to make cousin memories, right? As adults. And I was like, that shit is fly, right? She said, the wine festival that we go to all the time? And I'm like, yeah. She was like, why don't you come down for the wine festival? I was like, wow, let me see what my money's doing because I'm going to have to start selling ass soon. But when I'm going to family, I don't have to worry about staying somewhere, and it's been a blessing. So when I go visit my mom, I stay with my mom. When I go visit my cousin in Atlanta, I stay in her house. The difference this time is it's going to be a bunch of us. So we're going to probably be airbed blowing it, blowing up airbeds and shit like that. But that's okay. These are adult cousin memories. And so I'm going to make it happen. So I'm going to come back from Florida on Halloween, come home, unpack the Florida shit, repack for Atlanta, get back on the plane, go to Atlanta for the weekend for the wine festival, and then come back. Then, while I'm in Florida, I'm going to book my flight. While I'm in Florida, I'm going to book my flight to Houston. So when I book my flight to Houston, Debbie, I will send you my flight information. I will also send Valerie my flight information, okay? I'm coming in on the 16th, November 16th, all right, with plans to leave on the Monday or the Tuesday. I'll discuss that with you guys over the weekend. We'll see how that works. But I will be booking my ticket during the week that I'm in Florida. I will be booking my ticket to Houston, right? And then after Houston, I'm sitting the fuck down. I'm sitting the fuck down until my birthday because I want to go away for my birthday, so I have to sit the fuck down. And that only gives me, and I'm saying sit the fuck down because November, I'm going to be in Houston, right? December is fucking Christmas. I said, sit the fuck down. Who's getting Christmas gifts this year? The fuck? Right? And then January is my birthday, and I don't mean January 30th. It's like January 5th, like right after Christmas. And so I plan to be away. This is going to be rough on me. So after my birthday, I'm going to have to sit the fuck still for a while. I know that my girlfriend, she sent me a trip that I'm interested in to go on in April, but I don't know if I could do it all, y'all. I don't know. We'll see. All right. We will see. I am single. Not single in the sense that I'm not dating. That's not what I mean. What I mean is I'm no little kids. I don't have any little kids in my house, so I could get up and I could go. That's what I mean. Like I have free reign to do what I want. Good morning, Johnny. Right, Aquanda, we're going to be broke in December. We are going to be broke, all right? We. But you know what? We are building memories. We are enjoying ourselves. But you know what? I still get up and I smile each and every day. So I got a lot of shit going on. We got a lot of shit going on. So November is coming fast. All right. So guys, now that I got the ticket for Florida out the way, let me get to Florida. While I'm in Florida, I will book my Houston trip and I will send the information over to Debbie. And that's it. And that's the fuck all. And then we're off and we're rocking. It is. All right. And so good morning. We are in the month of October. For those that, good morning, Ghost. For those that have the book, Iyanla Vanzant, and that continues to read on a daily basis. I miss you too, Aquanda. Look, listen, I miss y'all so much. This is my cup from Mexico. Okay. From the hotel. Because I had an elite club room. Angel has one too. Angel should have a cup like this too. Okay. So I missed y'all so much and I missed the trip so much that I'm drinking out of my damn Ryu Cancun Elite Club that they gave us in our room. Because I miss the trip. And that's why I can't wait to get to Houston, Texas, because I need that coffee with friends loving. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait. I cannot wait. Johnny said, my wife and daughter's birthday is in December. I'm always broke. It's crazy because my grandson's birthday is in December. My granddaughter's birthday is in November. I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, she's going to be 22 years old. What do you give a 22-year-old? Money. I'm just going to give her money. Right? The kids, they make a list. So I'll pick something off their Christmas list and get them something like that. But I'm not doing big gifts anymore. I told my son, no. I have done big gifts over the years. I'm not doing no big gifts. They got parents. These kids got fucking parents. My son made good money. Their mamas make good money. No big gifts. Y'all buy your kids the big gifts. Grandmama gonna come in and buy the filler gifts, all right? So let me see what that list is saying, and let me pick the shit I want off that list, okay? Because I'm gifting myself now. I'm in the journey of my life where I'm gifting myself. That's it. And I want to go away for my birthday. That's my gift. And the ultimate thing for me is I want to take my mom with me. Right? That's the thing. I want her to come with me away from my birthday. I do. I want to spend my birthday with her away somewhere. And so I got to be able to pay for both of our tickets. And her ticket is complicated because she's not going to fly from Florida to Jamaica. So she's going to fly here and then we'll fly out to Jamaica. Right? So. Oh, 1 second, you guys. All right. So anyway, it's the month of October. October is the month of worth. What you tell yourself you are, you will be. What you allow yourself to be reflects what you have told yourself you are. Wow. That's deep. Oh, I do. Thank you. My hair makes me look younger. Is it because it's in ponytails? I love it. Good morning, y'all. What you tell yourself you are, you will be. What you allow yourself to be reflects what you have told yourself you are. Wow. Y'all. That's lies, garbage, and trash. They should not be combining your gifts. That is, the devil is a whole lie. The devil is a whole lie because my birthday is January 5th, and the complaint that I always got was they're broke because Christmas was there and then New Year's. That's not my problem. My birthday come around, and I tell my son this too. My birthday come around every fucking year. You should be planning from the top of the year, from my last birthday to my next birthday, what you gonna do for me and what you gonna get. I don't want to fucking hear that you are broke. You knew my birthday was coming. You knew Christmas was coming. You knew Mother's Day was coming. They come the same time every year. Don't combine my gifts. I will cuss you out. I will cuss you out. Let somebody give me a Christmas gift talking about that's your Christmas and your birthday. Now, if you give me my birthday gift early and be like, okay, this is your birthday gift, okay, which your birthday is next week, I'll be like, okay, but don't give me a gift talking about this your Christmas and your birthday gift. I'ma cuss you out. Period. Good morning, Valerie. Valerie, I just mentioned your name a few minutes ago because I just ran through my busy itinerary over the next couple of weeks, right? And so I booked my ticket to go to Florida to be with my mom during her birthday, right? But while I'm in Florida, I'm booking my ticket to Houston, all right? And I'm going to share that information with Deb, where we're both staying. Val, we're both staying there. What? We're going to have a pajama party. So I'm going to be setting up a meeting with Deb to go over the itinerary with her and Fancy K to make sure we have all our ducks in a row. You know, I'm going to have to ship some stuff in advance because I don't want to be packing like the games, the whatever. So I'm going to be doing that. Like the gifts and the little shits like that. So we got some fun coming up. So Valerie, I hope that you are still coming to Houston, okay? So while I'm in Florida, October 25th through the 31st, I will be booking my ticket to Houston because that's definitely the fuck happening. I'm showing up in Houston. I don't know who else is coming for sure. I know Cheryl Lee is definitely coming because she's still talking about it. She's like, listen, give me the information. Let me know I'm there. But y'all got to keep in mind, she has family there. Y'all know because Deb, she was just hanging out with Deb and Fancy K after the Beyonce concert. All right. And so we're going to have a great time. So please make sure, get your ducks in a row because we on our way to Houston, y'all. I'm going to start beefing up this itinerary and start hollering and hooting about it on the show in the next couple of weeks. That's all we going to hear about. All right. October 2nd, that is today. Iyanla Vanzant, until today. I will realize my own worth. October is the month of worth, right? We done went through the month of trust, September. Now we're talking about the month of worth, all right? I will realize my own worth when I accept conditions and circumstances cannot confine me and do not define me. Do not confuse the conditions in your life with the truth about you. Conditions may be influential, but they are not immutable. Conditions can and do change. Circumstances may have an effect, but they are not the deciding factors in your life. Do not allow what is going on around you to determine what comes through you. Do not allow yourself to believe that what happens to you can in any way alter the truth about you. You are not what happens to you. You are how you handle what happens. That part. You are not what happens to you. You are how you handled what happens. That's, baby, where's my pen? Y'all not the fuck listening. Y'all not listening because that shit is so deep. I'm underscoring it. You are not what happens to you. You are how you handle what happens, baby. You are not what is going on around you. You are how you go through all the things going on around you. You are not what is going on around you. You are how you go through all the things going around you. You are not bound to or stopped by any condition or circumstance that may confront you. You are the boundless, unlimited, unstoppable power and energy of who you believe you are. Beyond that, nothing really matters unless you let it. Until today, you may have believed that environment, conditions, circumstances, or situations could alter, determine, or change your identity. Just for today, examine what you believe about where you are in your life to see if what you believe is the fact coming true. Today, I am devoted to eliminating, confining, and limiting beliefs about myself and my life. Baby, you are what you say you are. You are how you handle things that happens in this life. I say this all the time, not in those words, but in different words, like how people act disrespectful or do something stupid or react to things crazy. And it's not that the situation itself is not crazy, but how a person reacts to a situation determines who they are. The situation itself doesn't determine who they are. How you act about a situation determines who you are. Yes, hillbilly, I don't judge someone for getting knocked down. I judge them on how they get up. That part. I've had a lot of fucked up shit happen to me in my life. If I thought any of those things defined who I was, I would be in trouble. And you know, this is a testament to how I live my life. I am never the circumstance I am in. I rebuke it all the time. I'll be like, this is just some shit that I'm going through. But this does not define who I am as a person. Right? It doesn't. How you deal with shit in life determines who you are as a person, not the shit itself. You know? That shit is deep because just recently I was faced with something and I was surprised how I reacted. Right? I reacted as pleasant. And you know what? I felt good. You know, there was a time that if I knew people didn't like me or people didn't want to speak to me or there was a toxic situation going on, I would walk in and I would be just as toxic. I would be like, fuck them. I don't give a fuck. I would be just as toxic, right? Now, because I'm not a toxic person and I'm not going to let situations create who I am. I'm going to navigate my life in my true authentic self, okay, at all fucking times. All right. And so now, when I walk into situations when I know that it could be toxic, I walk in with raw, and I'll walk in and I'll be like, hey, whatever the case will be, and I'll keep it going. Because authentically, I'm not a mean person. Authentically, I'm not ratchet. I don't have toxic behaviors, right? I have toxic moments, but the core of me is not toxic, right? And so I flow through things and situations with my authentic self. And sometimes people look at me and they go, damn, how do you just take shit like that? Or how do you just accept shit like that? I was like, and my response is that shit don't have nothing to do with me. That's on them. How they're responding to certain situations, how they're navigating through life. That don't have nothing to do with me. I am not going to let other people or other things or this environment determine who I am as a person. I won't do it. I'm just going to be me. Right? And fucked up shit happens on a daily basis. But I don't have to be fucked up about it. Happy Monday, Cheryl. Yep, fuck yesterday. Thank you, Cheryl. Happy Moon Day, Raw and Coffee with Friends. Happy new day to start over and fuck yesterday. Yes, fuck yesterday. I actually watched I finished watching The Servant. It bugged me the fuck out. 4 seasons it took to unpack that shit. It bugged me the fuck out. If y'all got Apple TV, take a look at that. But baby, the other shit y'all need to look at, oh my God, Lakeith. What's his name? Lakeith. Y'all know who I'm talking about. From The Harder They Fall. You know that sexy motherfucker. Baby, The Changeling on Apple TV. The Servant is on Apple TV too, but The Changeling? What? I don't know. Apple TV got something with babies or whatever, but The Changeling has me fucked up. Like, I'm looking at it like, what the fuck? So take a peek at that. Deb said, I agree. It's like people are allowing their emotions to take over, and we can't do that. It really is okay to walk away. Everything doesn't require a crazy response that gets us in more trouble. That part. That part. Mm-hmm. Right? And so it took me some time because I used to come with the same ratchet. If you bring ratchet shit to me, I'm down for the shits. I could be just as ratchet as you. You want to go low, I'm going down there with you. We going to be down there low together. Right? But that's not me. Because authentically, that's not who I am as a person. And I realized that throughout the course of my life, I've let environments and situations take me outside of my character, right? And I've become something that's not authentically me. And it caused an uncomfortability in myself, and it caused me to question myself. And so at this point in my life, I am purely going to move authentically me, and people like it or don't. And I'm going to be okay with that because, again, it doesn't determine who I am. That part, Valerie. Action doesn't need a reaction. Every action doesn't need a reaction. I don't even care enough to react to half of the shit that I used to react to years ago. I don't have a need or a desire. Right? So that was a good read. I'm excited for what October is bringing for us around worthiness. Okay. Cheryl Lee said, I was asking about The Changeling on Friday. I don't look at a lot of TV, but some of the shows y'all been recommending have been off the chain and got me hooked. Baby, Cheryl Lee, you know Lakeith is sexy to me. So it was easy for me to watch The Changeling. But when I first started watching it, my head wasn't into it, because I don't know, I was real tired and I was preoccupied. But baby, yesterday, I can't wait for tonight to hit. And I'm off of work. So I can shower, put my smell good perfume on. Well, I'm going to shower long before tonight because I worked out on my bike and I'm sweaty. But you know what I'm saying. Get comfortable and be able to turn that shit on. Okay, because fuck that. Sam, you said, are you sexy? Are you, Sam? I can't answer that shit. It ain't right. It don't make me feel right. I've known you too long. Are you sexy, Sam? Anybody know Sam personally on here? Y'all seen Sam? Y'all think he's sexy? Valerie said it's a powerful feeling when you walk away from something that could have taken you out of character, but you stayed in control. Valerie, it just happened to me. And you know what? I smiled inside. I was proud of myself. Because I was like, I was proud of myself for multiple reasons. One, because I was authentically me, right? I didn't feel any anxieties. I didn't feel uncomfortable. I didn't feel anything. It was so natural for me. I love it here. I love it here. Deb said I needed to place a 1-year-old because his dad unalived his mother and grandmother and injured other family members. Wait, what? You said he unalived. Like, wow. And the grandmother and injured other family members. What the hell is wrong with the man? What was wrong with the dad? He's schizophrenic. What's the problem? He's got, oh my goodness. He's got mental issues. Yes, Johnny Leon Hill. I have watched The Other Black Girl. It was good. Am I finished watching it now that you say that? I don't know if I finished the series. I got so many series in flight. But I think I finished it, The Other Black Girl. And if I didn't, I'm going to go back and take a peek. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed whatever I watched. I got to figure out if I finished it. You know, menopause brain. I can't remember. But, and you know what? What I liked about The Other Black Girl, Johnny Leon Hill, because I feel like I am that black girl in the organization. And the other black girl in my organization is a administrative assistant. And she's kind of like a little biting. And sometimes when I talk to her, I be like, oh, we sisters. Like, why I feel like you so bitey towards me? Like, I feel like we should have like a camaraderie type thing. But it's not like that necessarily at work. So I could relate to the other black girl scenario in the way that, you know, I don't really have the type of tension that the show shows as far as diverse conversations happening and products being offered to clients, because I work in a different industry, not necessarily in the marketing area. So I don't get that, but I understood it. I know, Cheryl, it does. Thank you, Yoga Girl Sai. I gave up on my afro because I just can't. I don't have the patience for it. And I'm living in a weave and I want to stop living in a weave because I like to scratch my scalp and shit like that. The only thing is my head be cold because I'm not used to all these spaces in my head. But and a year from now, these spaces won't be there unless I get a retwist because all this here is going to fill in. I'm excited. Oh my goodness. So Deb, the wife wanted to end the relationship and he didn't. Ooh, wee. Okay, y'all. I'm trying to figure out if I finished it. Or maybe I got sick of it like you. I gotta go back and see where I was. You said you thought you was sexy, apparently not. Stop it, Sam. I don't know. I can't say. It's hard. That's like Clive asking me if he's sexy. Like, y'all are the guys from the church. I mean, I can't be the fuck. It don't feel right. I know that's what Pat said, Yoga Girl Side. Must be because of my little pigtails. You said maybe you just handsome. Yes, I'm growing locks. Yoga girl sigh. Yes, it's gonna be. Yes, I'm growing locks. All right. And so, guys, I have a topic today that was contributed, well, from Coffee with Friends member. Okay. So I need you guys to be gentle because this is a real topic. Not that none of our topics are real, but this topic is a topic someone on Coffee with Friends asked to bring to the table and for us to help them navigate through it. Okay. And so please be gentle with this topic. Oh, you talking to the other ladies. Okay, because I'm like, the fuck, nobody else is saying shit. I'm telling you, Cheryl Lee. I'm telling you. And so it's funny that you say that because look at the topic for today, right? Your significant other, aka partner, is unhappy with their job. They are showing signs of self-harm and threats of self-harm. What do you do? How do you support your partner through their depression, depressed state, unhappiness of their professional environment to the point where they are causing self-harm or threats of self-harm? What advice do you offer to a person that's going through this? Now, again, be kind because this is a real situation. Okay? This is a real situation that was submitted as a topic, bringing it to the table here because they need help and they need answers. All right? So be kind. Okay? Because everybody don't have the answers. Everybody's not as strong as the next person. All right? Thank you, Sam. Thank you. I appreciate that. So your partner, significant other, is unhappy with their job and they are showing signs of self-harm or threats of self-harm. How do you support your partner through this? Good morning, Knowledge. Good morning. Glad to see you. Listen, Houston is coming up November 16th. Your partner / significant other is unhappy with their job. They are showing signs of self-harm or threats of self-harm. They are showing signs of self-harm or threats of self-harm. How do you support your partner through this? Ghost, are you sure you're not cutting them because Fancy don't like your locks? Because your locks are just beautiful. All of a sudden you don't enjoy your locks anymore. What patience do you need for locks? It's just locks. It's either you're going to have the patience for the locks or you're going to go to the barbershop every week. Either way, you need patience, right? This is what I tell people. That's like when people went from perms to natural hair, they like, oh, natural hair. Natural hair is hard. The fuck? Natural hair is hard to take care of. It ain't easy. Okay? It ain't easy. Right? But you just got to decide what it is you like and what your level of inconvenience is going to be. Okay? So, Ghost, I know you mentioned that Fancy doesn't like your locks. And so I hope that's not the reason why you're deciding to cut them. Because, have to have balance in a relationship. You never seem to be unhappy with them before. Right, Deb? Aren't his locks pretty? I like his locks. I do. Because what patience you need? They stay in a ponytail. Oh, that's definitely not why. Okay. So you're going to go back to sitting in a barbershop every week. Because that's what the fuck you're going to do. Okay, so Sam is answering the question on the topic today. This is a contributed topic by someone on Coffee with Friends. Someone is going through this. And so be gentle. Partner is unhappy with their job. They are showing signs of self-harm or threats of self-harm. How do you support your partner through it? Sam said, It might be a form of mental health or untreated stress. I'll suggest a short stress vacay and some counseling. So for the person whose topic this is your partner, or are you and your partner looking into therapy? Maybe your partner should start to determine what he or she wants to do from a professional standpoint. And then maybe your partner can start, focusing on the professional direction he or she wants to go, and map out a plan of how you're going to get there. Start seeing what's out on the market for the things that you like to do, right? Some people think that they are stuck at their jobs, right? Some people are afraid to move. Some people stay at these jobs and they're so stressed the fuck out, and they're like, oh my God, like I can't stand this job. What makes you stay? What makes you stay at your job? Right? Because to me, if you want to leave a job, and I know this is easier said than done, right? You have to do the research. You have to make sure your resume is up to par while you're on your current job. If they offer any training, take that fucking training if it's going to benefit you in your future. If they're going to pay for training, take that training. You might need to map out a plan, and it might not happen right away. It might take 6 months. It might take a year, but at least you're working towards what you want to do, right? But I feel like there's some people who stay in situations and they're unhappy. And I want to say to the person that submitted this topic, is there a reason why your partner is not looking for alternative employment? Something that makes him happy or her happy? That's my question. Okay. Oh, it's taking too long for it to fully lock. You should have got the instant locks. They would have locked them for you to start you off so that you don't have to worry about the untwisting. I mean, either way, your roots got a lock. I mean, they're not going to instant lock them all the way down to your roots. So your roots are still half an inch of your roots still got a lock. But I get it, Ghost. That's why I did the instant locks, because I didn't want to have to worry. Like, I don't want to untwist my 2-strand twist to show y'all what the lock looks like, but it's there. Trust me. This is 2 locks together. I don't want to untwist it, but it's 2 locks together. But that's why I had them instant lock it, so I don't have to worry about my hair untwisting except at the roots. Because I get it. I didn't want to go through that phase. But your locks are so pretty and your hair is so soft, so it takes your hair a long time to lock. Let's see what else people are saying as it comes in against the topic. Deb said, okay, in terms of the partner with the job, are they afraid to walk away from the job and get something else? Great question. Are they afraid to walk away from the job and get something else? I'm also asking that question. Shirley said, in my opinion, I agree with Samuel. It's usually other things that are going on mentally if it is at the point of self-harm. That's another good point. Is it really truly just the job? Or is it more than that? Is it really truly just the job? Or is it more? Right? And when we say self-harm, are they actually already self-harming themselves, or are they threatening to self-harm themselves? Yoga Girl Sai said, I started listening to Tony Robbins and other people who help you change your mindset. Not self-help or positive thinking, but mindset change. While getting those videos eventually I eventually came across videos that help one elevates through depression. I thought they were very helpful. That's another. Seek help, right? Thank you, Yoga Girl Sai. Tony Robbins. Okay, Valerie said, hopefully the person that submitted this topic is listening, okay? Valerie said, maybe the partner could work with a recruiter. I think most people stay in their job out of fear of not being able to find another job. Well, that's why you look for a job while you have a job. Good morning, Georgie. That's why you look for a job while you have a job, so that you don't have the uncertainty of finding a new job. I know for me, finding a new job always makes my stomach hurt because I have to build the relationships up again and I have to do all this work, and that's why I say if I get laid off, if I ever get laid off of my current job, that I'm just moving to Florida because I mean, on top of the hustle and bustle of New York and New Jersey, and then stressing about your job, I don't want to do both, right? And so I would move for a peace of mind and then find a job in Florida, hopefully something a little bit less stressful than what I deal with here in New York and New Jersey. Because, but building the relationships over again, learning the environment, because just because I've been doing my job for 30 years doesn't mean that I'm going to be good at it at another company. Every company is different. Every company has a different structure. Every company has different goals and objectives. So it's a lot. So I get the fear of jumping from one job to another, especially if you're at your current job for a really, really long time. But when it comes to self-harming yourself, baby, you need to be going to therapy, right? They might even send you to a psychiatrist. I don't know, because I don't know how deep this person is with the self-harm or their thoughts, right? Because that can include suicidal thoughts. It can include a lot of things. This is way over my head, right? And so I recommend therapy, help, like quick. After this job, I'm done. I'm not working no more. I know, girl, I need 8 more years. I need 8 more years. Y'all said I need more context to their relationship. How long have they been together, etc. My concern is more for the person coupled with the suicidal person. Could be manipulation as well. Y'all, I need more from you. What do you mean it could be manipulation? I agree. I wish the person whose topic it was, I don't want to say whose topic it is, because when topics get brought to my attention, I bring them here, right? I let y'all know that this was a contributed topic, that somebody on our show was going through this. But I wait for the person that's going through it to stand up and say, this is my situation, so that we can then drill down and get more meat around this information. But I don't have more meat around this information. So until the person stands up and says, this is my situation, we're not going to be able to get more meat. We're going to be guessing about a lot of shit. But that's a great point, y'all, right? How long has the couple been together? How is the other partner managing mentally, dealing with someone that's going through this and feeling like they want to bring themselves self-harm? How is the other partner dealing with this mentally, right? Because now you got somebody who's mentally off, and then the significant other has to deal with that. So how are you dealing with it as the significant other mentally, right? I need more context too, y'all. Sam said self-harm is really big piece of the conversation. Once someone is there, that part needs to be addressed. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. If my partner said to me that I feel like I'm a self-harm, I'd be scared, y'all. I'm calling somebody. I'm telling you, I think I'm gonna call somebody. I'm gonna call a hotline and be like, my partner said that they're gonna self-harm, right? Because now I feel like my partner has put me in a state of panic, like I can't sleep. I can't go out. What the fuck if I travel and take a trip and I'm away for a couple of days? Are you harming yourself? Am I gonna come in and you hanging? Like, that would fuck me up. So how does the other person deal with, eat and sleep and deal on an everyday basis when they have a partner who is threatening self-harm? I don't know if I could function. I don't know. I think I would call somebody. But Yalt has a point. Is it coupled with manipulation? Y'all said, I've seen it happen. Threaten suicide so the other person don't leave them. Sometimes you have to give it to God and keep it moving for your own sanity and safety. Then imagine you leaving and you find out the motherfucker hung themselves. Wouldn't you feel guilty for leaving? If you really love your partner, do you just leave? I'm going to call somebody. True, Cheryl. That's why we need more. That's why we need more. Y'all say, and I fucking stand on that. Valerie said, I lived with someone that would verbalize suicidal thoughts as manipulation with her gun. Wait, what? Baby, I'm glad you're not in that situation no more. I was scared to death, but didn't let her see it. When she would put the gun to her head in front of me. All because I wanted to break up with her. Oh my God, Valerie. That must have been very scary for you. That is awful. It's difficult. It becomes spiritual. It's very hard. How did you get out of that situation, Val? How did you deal with that? Maybe you can give this person a little bit of advice. How did you survive that situation, and how did it weigh on you mentally? Cheryl Lee said, if it's true that the person is threatening self-harm, it'll be other signs other than what they are saying for sure. What are the other signs? We need the person to stand up and say that this is their topic, and what are the other signs, or we're not going to know. Right? Right. There should be other signs, right? So what are the other signs? Cena said, that's a cry for help. Take it seriously. And Robin, you hit a nerve. Although unaware, my nephew himself 2 years ago. Your nephew. I'm sorry to hear that, Cena. You know, my uncle too, 2 years ago, offed himself. Yeah. So this is why when the person brought the topic to me, I'm saying this is scary. And this is why I put it up here, because I happened to see an inbox. And I was like, we need to talk about this today because this is serious. Because I have an uncle who offed himself, a retired, detective, offed himself with his own gun. Y'all said you've got to love yourself more. Cena said they need help ASAP. Staying is not going to heal the partner. So Cena, what do you represent? What do you recommend when people say they need help, he or she needs help, they need help, right? What kind of help? What is something that what is a recommendation for them? Because we know they need help, but who do they call? Suicide prevention line? Are they there? But maybe this person is not saying they want to commit suicide. Self-harm can mean burning yourself, cutting yourself, plucking out your eyebrows. I don't the fuck know. It's such a big area. Like, self-harm is so big. But my first thing is call like 1-800-therapy, psychologytoday.com, stuff like that. Find somebody to talk to in that can professionally help you, not your partner. Oh, you said call 911. That's a good one. Call 911. They will take the person to get evaluated. But it's a non-emergency. You can still call 911. I mean, you know what I mean, non-emergency. It's like, that's good though. Call the police. Call the police. Hung himself. So sorry, Cena. So damn sorry. Listen, suicides are not no small feats. Cena, Miko's sister TT hung herself. I would have never thought. This woman smiled all the time. millionaire, hung herself, right? Found out she's been dealing with mental health issues for years. Her sister wrote a book about it, talked about it, been on many panels about it, right? But there are other signs, like Cheryl Lee said. Cena, Cheryl Lee asks, were there other signs? Did y'all recognize the signs? Sam said, so context is needed here because we don't know if it's a result of the person's life choice or if it's manipulation. Is it more mental? Whether it's a person's life choice, result of a person's life choice or not, right? When somebody is self-harming or threatened to self-harm, well, yeah, true. It could be manipulation. Like they're really not going to do it. That's the thing. We need more meat. I agree, Sam. Y'all said someone once said if a motherfucker go off themselves, they're going to do it regardless. They're not going to make announcements. But this doesn't necessarily mean suicide, y'all. Y'all going right to suicide. This could mean choking themselves, burning themselves, stabbing themselves, bleeding out, whatever. Doesn't necessarily mean killing themselves. Val said, I would not touch that gun. I was terrified. I left the relationship, made sure she was good. Her credit was straight. I let her keep the apartment. It becomes spiritual warfare. Girl, I don't know what I would do if I was with a partner that talked about they were going to kill themselves. I'm telling you right now, I might be the bitch to call the cops because that would be too much for me to handle. Like, I would be terrified to even be around a person like that. I would be wondering if I'm sleeping and are they staring at me while I'm sleeping? Like, are they going to off me and then off themselves? Like, I'd be thinking all kind of crazy shit. I'd be like, motherfucker, Got it, Cena. Got it. You lived in a different state. Angel said, good morning, y'all. I had an ex threaten to unalive himself because I was leaving. I told him something bad, but he recently reached out, so I know it was an empty threat and an attempt at manipulation. So this person could be dealing with manipulation also. The only question that I have for this person, but we're not going to get an answer because y'all don't know who the topic is from, but are they threatening self-harm or have they already started self-harm? That is my question because I wasn't sure if the self-harm has started. And if the self-harm has already started, what type of self-harm have they implemented thus far? Right? This is based on their partner not being happy with their job and they are showing signs of self-harm or threats of self-harm. Johnny said most people who are suicidal are also homicidal. People need homicidal. That's what I said. Homicidal. That's what I said. Are they going to off me and then off themselves? See, I'm not fucking with you. Okay? People need to be careful when you are around people who are willing to take their own lives. They need help beyond what you can provide. That part. And we're not trying to be funny to the person whose topic this is, for the person who's going through this right now. We're not trying to be funny, but I'm going to tell you, I would not be able to sleep in the house with a person like that. I'd be scared for my own. Valerie said they need a psychologist. Y'all said all the people I know that did that didn't do empty threats over and over. One day they were just gone. The ones still threatening to this day, still here. That's what they say. Yeah, I agree, Cena. Any harm means you need help. I agree. I mean, Cheryl Lee, listen. You and Johnny ain't never lied. That suicidal and homicidal go together like duh. Deb said, we need another answer than calling 911. Most of them are not trained to handle a mental health crisis. You know, that's why I didn't say call 911 because it's got to be another number. It has to be that 1-800 suicide prevention line. But if you didn't threaten suicide and you're just threatening self-harm, I wonder if the suicide prevention line also helps with that. I don't know. Sam said a form of action would jolt the person to know how serious you are in helping them. So call the helpline so the professionals can evaluate and advise properly. I agree with this. All right, because whether the fuck you manipulating me or not, we're gonna the fuck find out. I'm gonna call the hotline and I'm gonna be like, my man's or my woman's is over here talking about harming themselves because they're unhappy with their job. And I live at 222 Orange Street and whatever the fuck state, Arkansas, 33122. Come the fuck here. Right? And let them figure it out. And if your partner get mad at you, you be like, fuck that. You can be mad all you want, but you're not going to sit here and tell me you're going to self-harm because now I got to worry about whether you staring at me when I'm sleeping. Like you're going to do something to me. Call a number. Because you know what? The number, these people will come, hopefully, get his or her ass, evaluate these motherfuckers, and you'll either find out they need a pill and some therapy, or you'll find out that them motherfuckers are manipulating you. One or the other, they gonna know if it was manipulation, they gonna learn their lessons after spending 3 days on the 6th floor. Don't fucking play. Cause I will call the people every time. And you will be on the fucking 6th floor of the hospital. I agree with that, Sam. And I agree with that too, Cena. They are good at hiding their illness. Valerie, wow. Valerie said, I once read that the people that smile the most are the saddest. Wow. That's true, Deb. And I wonder if they have that. Like when you call the police, good morning, Jerry. When you call the police, can you say, I need a mental health officer? Do they even have those? That's a good point. That's a good point. Yoga Girl Sai said, we are not beholden to people's ultimatums. They need professional and their loved ones to help and or deal with the situation. Yeah. Cheryl Lee said, right at Deb, regular police are not trained to deal with mental patients. They don't know how to converse with them, but they know how to shoot when they are. Yep. It has happened, right? A couple of people have been shot by the popo that have mental health issues, right? So how do you deal with it when your partner, when your significant other, your partner is unhappy and depressed in their job, in their professional career, and they are threatening self-harm or they are self-harming themselves? I need more meat around this, but we might not get it. Y'all said my ex's little brother called threatening to do it. I convinced him to go to the ER. They kept him for 72 hours. That's the fuck right. 3 days. He was mad at me, but I know it saved his life. You will sit on the 6th floor of the hospital for 3 days. They will evaluate your ass. Okay. Yoga Girl Sai said, I have a friend who has struggled with depression for decades. This person said that they were going to off themselves while I was on the phone. I called the cops where she lived and they went there to do a wellness check. It was terrifying. Wow. That had to be scary. I've never been in that situation. Cena said, it's not only about their job. The stress just revealed their demons that was hidden. We all lost a job before a goal. Just get a new one. Well, they didn't. In this case, they didn't say they lost their job. The partner is unhappy with their current job that they're in. They have a job. right? But they're unhappy with the job that they're in. Wait, Val, no. The girl is still working in corrections after holding a gun to her head? Mm-mm. Y'all said this is why it's important to be careful how we treat people. You never know what they are going through. They might attack you like that lady beat up the teen in McDonald's. Did I see that? Did I see that? Well, that's how I feel, Cena. If you can harm yourself, you can harm me, and I'm getting the fuck out the way. I'm the fuck getting out the way. Deb said, yes, I work with a lot of officers on my second job, and they are the ones that told me about it. They have several at my second job, which you have to have training to deal with those kids. Good to know. You just taught me something because I didn't know they had mental health officers. Cheryl Lee said the only way to force them to go for help is if it's signs of self-harm or if they harm others. I'm calling somebody. They're going to pick them up and take them to the 6th floor for 3 days and they can tell him or her if they're good. That's true, Cena. That is true. Sometimes people call 911 and don't identify that it's a mental issue versus a crime. True. Remember, if you are having a mental issue where you need to call 911, make sure you let them know it is not a crime. It is a mental issue. That's a great point. Yes, we're talking about an adult, Jerry. Someone brought this topic to the table through my inbox. Okay, so it's an anonymous topic unless the person stands up and says it's theirs, right? I'm not going to tell you who submitted the topic, but this is a person that's going through this. These are adults with their adult partner. Okay. Deb said, at average, you are so right. Our families and friends had a neighbor who was going through this with his wife, and she would laugh at him all the time, or at least that's how he perceived it. Anyways, he unalived her. Wait, what? What is this unalive shit? Like this, that's a new way of saying they killed somebody. Like, I like it. It's cute. Unalived. The stress is bringing out demons. So in this particular case, we're saying it's probably not only the job, it's probably some other shit too, right? Sam said, we're not trained to recognize and evaluate mental health issues. So exactly. We are not. So to the person that has this topic, everybody on this show is saying, call the hotline number. Okay, what is the hotline number? Let me go get it real quick, because and I hope nobody flags my oh, it say 988. That's the number. Oh. Okay, here it is. All right, let me see. Let me see if I can put it here. So for anybody going through something, this is the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. So for the person on here who submitted the topic, whose significant other is having an issue with depression and is self-harming or threatening to self-harm, call this fucking number. Give them your address. Let them come and do their job. You do not know how to help mental illness. That is not your profession, right? And you are putting yourself in harm's way because you do not know when this person decides to do something crazy if they're going to take you with it. Okay? Yes, thumbs up, y'all. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Valerie. Give me the thumbs up. We got 18 eyeballs. We had 21 at one point. I should have 21 thumbs up. National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. If you are the person, if your significant other is threatening self-harm or is already self-harming, regardless, they have expressed it verbally, call this number, because God dog it, they're going to find out if they're manipulating you or if something is really off. And you know what? If something is really off, they need help. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Everybody is not, listen, mental health is what it is. A lot of people deal with mental health and the end results are different. Some people end up in a category where they need to call somebody for help, and that's okay. There's no shame in that. Okay. But you, as the significant other, if you are going to sleep and waking up every day in that house, knowing that the person is threatening this, knowing that they're doing it, and you're not protecting yourself, then I got additional questions, right? I got additional questions. Ghost said, oh, wait, let me go up because I'm going to get to your thing, Ghost, because, I kind of agree with that too. And here is why I enjoy being self-employed. Even self-employed people who run businesses, Jerry, get depressed if their business is not making enough money, stuff like that. That don't save you from mental illness, having your own business, right? Deb said they flagged the other words, Roy, so they started using unalive so you wouldn't be flagged. Okay, got it. Okay, unalive is the way to say it online so your page won't get flagged. Got it. Thank God y'all told me that, because baby, oh my God. Okay. Shirley said they can just take them because you call for a wellness check. They can just take them because you call for a wellness check. There have to be signs of harm to self or others. That's why they can't just pick up crazies off the street unless they voluntarily go. Got it. Ghost said, the world has become too sensitive behind words today. So unalive is the new way to say it. Got it. Y'all taught me something. Okay. You're right. We have gotten real sensitive and everything gets flagged online. You're so right. Y'all said sad thing is sometimes it can be something as simple as vitamin deficiency making a person mentally ill. I didn't know that. I didn't know there could be a vitamin deficiency. Wow. I didn't know that. Well, guys, I'm just saying this topic today is a topic that was brought to the table, and the person wanted to know what they should do in a situation like this, right? And for me, there's another aspect of this, right? Not only the partner that is feeling like they want to bring self-harm onto themselves, but what kind of mental strain does this put on the other partner that's watching their partner go through this, right? Like, how does the other person navigate through this situation and come out healthy on the other side? Like, when you are dealing with a partner that is threatening self-harm or is self-harming and it needs mental health, how does that affect you mentally? And what steps can you take to ensure that you're protecting your own mental health in a situation like this, right? The first thing people might say is, oh, leave that motherfucker or leave that person. But if you're in love, this is a part of taking the good with the bad, right? If they're married, this is in sickness and in health, right? So how do you deal with a situation like this? How does the other person deal, right? Because we're focusing on the person that's self-harming and how we're going to help them. But what about the partner that's dealing with this, right? So there is another aspect of this on the other side, right? Okay, y'all said vitamin D, lack of vitamin D, magnesium, and others can affect you. Yoga Girl says that yes, Black people, we need to take our vitamin D pills for our overall health. Get a blood test to see what your numbers are for your vitamins and mineral deficiencies, if there are any. And also be careful with vitamin D, because you can have too much vitamin D, right? And so that has happened. Like, they have put me on vitamin D. Like, I was vitamin D deficient during COVID because we weren't going outside, right? And so they will put you on prescription vitamin D, but they will only put you on for a certain amount of time. Then there was a time that my blood work showed too much vitamin D. And so you have to be careful. And that's why I don't take vitamin supplements, right? Vitamin D deficiency, I come up deficient every now and again based on my outdoor activities. But you got to be careful not to have too much vitamin D too. See, there's like a fine line with that vitamin shit, right? And the funny thing is, and I think I mentioned it on the show the other day when Zen was on, everybody is so fast to say, go take your vitamins, go take your vitamins, go take your vitamins, go to GNC vitamin shop and take your vitamins, right? And the bottle says not FDA approved, right? But yet we question everything else. We question, the vaccine. We question the prescription drugs. We question all this shit that is FDA approved. And then you turn around and take vitamins, right, from a vitamin shop, and on the back it say not FDA approved. And it say it may help you, right? But people swear by it. People swear by it, And so I'm not a real big vitamin person. I try to get my vitamins from the things that I eat and drink. And I do blood work every 3 to 4 months. And my vitamin levels are great. Meanwhile, my mother has a whole cabinet full of every vitamin possible you could ever have. When you open the cabinet, you smell vitamins. I be like, oh my God. And I be asking her, do they really help you? Because shit, I don't know. I be on the fence with how helpful vitamins really are, but it's a personal thing for individuals. So I don't debate it. I just know I don't take them. I tried many a times, and I just I can't. I'll go for a vitamin drip, which I'm due for. I might go for a vitamin drip before I head to Florida. I go to the VO Spa and I get a vitamin drip because your body only takes what it needs and the rest of it pees out. Right? Your body only going to take the vitamins it needs, and then you pee the rest out. And so I go for my vitamin drip. I'm trying to do it once a month or once every other month to replenish myself, and that's about as much. And I get a B12 shot in my ass, and I'm good. So before I go to Florida, I will do that. All right. I don't take vitamins, but I'm only vitamin D deficient. Okay, that I understand. Yeah. Yoga girl side. Sometimes I'm vitamin D deficient. Not all the time, but sometimes it does come up. Jerry said, I don't have time for manipulation. Bye. I know that's right. A strong leader wouldn't have allowed it to get to this point. But what if it's the woman? What if it's the man in the relationship that is suffering depression? See, I don't agree that determines that you're not a strong leader, right? Because I feel like depression can impact anybody, right? Now, I find that I'm a strong person, right? I've always been strong. And I went through a bout of depression where I couldn't function. I couldn't find my way out on a daily basis. Like all I had the energy for was to lay there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe make it to the bathroom and back. And that was a feat. You know what I'm saying? And so I went through my bout of depression where, somebody I was with, one of my exes at the time, and they used to be like, oh, it's all in your head. Oh my God, a strong person wouldn't be going through this and all that. They made me feel worse, right? But I do define myself as a strong person, but I did go through a bout of depression. I don't think that means you're weak versus strong, right? That's just some mental shit, right? Cheryl Lee said, take natural herbs. Majority of the vitamins and minerals can be provided from them. The vitamin drip sounds like a good idea, sis. That's what I do. I do vitamin drips. I can't, I pay $100. I go get a vitamin drip and I pay $60 for a B12 shot in my ass. I try to do it once a month, every other month, or whatever the case may be. That's a part of my self-care routine with my Brazilian wax and my monthly massage. Okay, those are the things that I gift myself with on a monthly basis. All right, and even though it can be a bit expensive for me, I feel like I spend more money. I spend just as much money going to the bars and having a couple of drinks. I can afford to spend $100 or whatever it is to get a vitamin drip for myself once a month or once every other month, you know? Yeah, Valerie, find a place that do the vitamin drips. I love it. You know, I get the big bag, so my drip will take about 2 hours. And then throughout the day, I'm peeing. The next day, I'm peeing all this yellow vitamins out. But I love it. Like, I feel a difference in my energy, my skin, everything. Right. And you can pick what vitamins you want. Like, I pick energy and hydration vitamin drips, you know, with the B complexes and stuff in there, and stuff like that. So they'll go through, you know, what you think you need, and they'll put that in your vitamin drip. Let me tell you something. While I was there, I was like, oh, because VO Spa, they do all kinds of stuff. They do Botox and all kinds of stuff. I was like, oh, my neck is getting wrinkles. They were like, no, stop it. I was like, well, what about my face? They were like, well, you could get a couple of Botox shots. I was like, but how long do these Botox shots last? They talking about 3 months or 4 months. I'm like, so every 3 to 4 months, motherfuckers come in here spending $500, $600, $800 for some fucking Botox shots to keep the wrinkles off their face. It's expensive. Baby. Listen, the housewives are living of Atlanta and of Potomac. They be going to get all these treatments from the spas. They be getting the Botox shots and all this kind of shit. And their skin and their face be looking good. And I'm like, what the fuck? That shit is expensive, y'all. It's expensive. Cena said, agreed, Rob. Depression has nothing to do with strength, men or women. It doesn't. It doesn't. It's a chemical imbalance. It's a medical condition. It's a chemical imbalance. Okay? It is. Yoga Girl Side said, facts, Cheryl. Facts, Cheryl. That's probably why I'm basically all good on the vitamins and the minerals. Right? Because you do the herbs. Okay? You do the herbs. But guys, I appreciate you motherfuckers. I got to go because I got a 10 o'clock meeting that I need to mentally prepare for. And I got a couple of things I need to do. And I'm so excited because we are in the month of October. And I feel like, I got so much stuff to do. Again, I'll be in Florida at the end of this month. Then I'll be in Atlanta for the wine festival. And then we'll be in Houston, Texas, Coffee with Friends on the go, where we'll be doing activities and stuff. We're doing Friendsgiving in Houston, Texas. So please, anybody with Coffee with Friends, if y'all want to go, I'm going to start in the next couple of weeks taking people's email addresses like I did for the Mexico trip so that I can send everybody an email, a personal email about the etiquette around the house. But I'm going to work with Deb and Fancy K around that. We're going to put together house etiquette because for the weekend period, we are going to be staying in a beach house in Galveston, Texas. And I need to make sure that everybody understands the Coffee with Friends rules in the beach house. Okay. The fuck, we cannot go there acting fucking raggedy because, you know, we have to make sure our personalities match. We have to make sure everybody understands that we're going to be in the same house together, right? Loving up on each other, right? And so we're going to put all of that together, but I am going to start taking email addresses of the people that are going to Houston, Texas, so that I can communicate with you guys via email. All right. While we are in Houston, Texas, we are going to be using Discord as our form of communication. We have a channel set up in Discord already for travel. That is where we will be discussing the activities. Maybe we'll create another channel called Coffee with Friends on the Go. So maybe we'll have all the conversations in there. So if you are not on Discord, please make sure you go to the link in my bio and you get the information you could take a picture of this code up here and go to the link in my bio and click Discord and join in Discord so that you are connected and you can receive communication through Discord. Okay. I cannot text with each individual in Texas, right? While we are on the go with the individual text. This is why I need a group chat format, right? This is why we'll be using Discord while we're in Houston so that I only have to put updates one time in a chat window so that we all see it. And you guys only have to put your response in the chat window so we all can see it, okay? For anything private, something private that needs to be discussed, yes, you can text me. If you have my number, you can just text me the private or inbox me the private statement or question, right? But if it's anything group related to the trip, activities, where are you? We are here. Everything goes through Discord, okay? And so keep that in mind. I'm excited about the Houston trip. I have never been to Houston. This will be my second time going to Texas. And I just love y'all, all right? And so I just want to say we got a lot of shit coming up, and I cannot wait to meet the Texas crew. We are going to have a great fucking time, all right? And so with that, I'm going to send y'all out with some positive vibes because it's gonna, I was gonna say it's gonna be a good day. I love that song. No matter how low, you can still go. No matter how slow, you can still go. No matter when there's no hope, you can still go. There have been plenty of times I was unable to sit still. My stomach hurt. I felt anxious. I didn't know how I was going to get through certain situations. And you know what? It's amazing. God is a good God. I'm not one to go to church. I'm not one to drop to my knees on a regular basis and do these deep prayers and stuff like that. But I do know that there's a higher spirit that carries me because, baby, I be worried about shit and I be living life on the edge and I be going on all these trips and doing all these things. And I live here by myself. I pay a hell of a lot of rent. My bills are really extensive over here. And for whatever reason, makes it happen for me. Makes it happen for me. All right. And so I want to say, y'all, that there's a reason why I'm able to sustain this platform, get around and do the things that I want to do when it comes to Coffee with Friends. And it's because I feel like there's a need for this, because God makes a way for me to be able to pull off everything that I plan for Coffee with Friends, even when I'm anxious in the background, not knowing how I'm going to pull this shit off. It happens. It works itself out. All right. So I want to say there are people that support me on this platform. They might not join on the morning show, but there are people that support me beyond just those that join this show in the morning. I want y'all to know that. There are people who watch this show after. There are people who reach out to me after. There are people who send donations through my Cash App, which I never really show on here. I did show it the other day and I should show it again because I need y'all to know that for donations to Houston donations, because we have a lot of stuff planned for Houston. Beach house, barbecue, all kinds of Friendsgiving food that we're going to be eating. And not one time did I send out an Evite for y'all to buy a ticket, for y'all to do anything, right? This is for those people who are coming, and even for those who are not coming to Houston, all right? These folks in Houston have put together and is putting together an itinerary along with me to make this a good damn time. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that we show our appreciation and we donate to the cause for Houston as they are hosting us, right? And nothing is free, and the groceries are fucking expensive. All right. Okay. And a beach house ain't nothing small to cheese at. I think about 12 people can sleep in it from what I heard. Okay. So for me, if you plan on being a part of the adventure, please send your donation to #RawToBone. Make it say Houston donation so I know what it is and I can put that money aside. This money will be given to Deb, Fancy K, and Peanut to pull together what needs to be pulled together. And so my whole thing is, if you want Cash App, this is Cash App. If you want to donate, please do so and say Houston donations, whether you're going or you're not going. Keep in mind, beach house, Friendsgiving, okay? We got a lot of barbecue. That's food, y'all. That's place to stay, y'all. For those that are staying with us at the beach house, you're not paying for a hotel, right? Other than that, you would have to pay for a hotel if you don't live in Texas. Okay? So being that you got accommodations and food, baby, can you donate? I'm not determining how much. Just donate whatever you have. All right, let's show our appreciation. So with that, y'all, I'm going to go out, but sending y'all out on peace and love. Do you hold someone's name when you at them? How do you bold someone's name when you at them? I think you just at them. I think you just at them and it automatically bolds. I don't know. But anyway, boo, I want to say, anyway, booze, I want to say peace and love. I'm going to send y'all out. I will be in the office tomorrow. All right. So I will not be here. I will be in the office in Newark tomorrow. So peace and love. I might be here Wednesday. I might not because I'm supposed to go into the office Tuesday and Wednesday, but I'm going to play Wednesday by ear. But tomorrow I'm going into the office. So, you know, if you don't see me on the days Tuesday and Wednesday, you know that I am in the office. But I will remind you in Discord, okay? And with that, I'm going to send y'all out. Because you know what? Even when you feel
low, you can still go.
And you can.
Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go.
Yep.
I never answer to no, man, I still go.
And I don't. This is Coffee with Friends, and I'm Roar to Debo. Come back Wednesday or Thursday, y'all. Peace. I'm going to send y'all out on your way. Get this message. Hey, hustle hard. Hey, I've been making moves. What? I've been doing shit my way on the highway.
And in the driveway, it's a nice way.
Hey.
Just a grind through the climb, I invite
Right.
you never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain
Anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredients. Believe with the negativity.
But I just slide right by that energy.
Hey,
Even when you feel low,
you can still
go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go.
I never answer to no, man. I still go. Peace, y'all. See you Wednesday or Thursday. I'm out.